Next, let's do some fun practice. We have here a list of words for pronunciation. Now, when you use words in sentences, the sounds should be clear. So, individual sounds should be clear. If a word is not pronounced correctly, if one sound in the word is not pronounced correctly, if you don't speak that sound clearly, there will be a change in meaning. The listener will not be able to understand what you're saying. So your sounds will be clear, otherwise there is strain on the listener. Here now is a practice exercise of the differences in the sounds in each word. What are we going to do? I'm going to pronounce one word out of each pair. Okay? And what you have to do is to listen to my pronunciation, and then you have to mark which word I have pronounced, which part of that word I have pronounced. So if, for example, there is a word tear and tire, right? Tear and tire. So if I say tire, then you mark tire because you have heard me say this word tire. So this is just practice of the words, and you will have to repeat each word in the pair again later on. So here we are. Try to listen carefully to my pronunciation. First word, tear, tear, very, loose, girls, court, heart, taste, air, sport, hear. I'll repeat them again. Tear, tear, very, loose, goals, court, heart, taste, air, sport, and hear. Right? Now let me tell you a little bit about the difference. When we say tear, T-E-A-R, it contrasts with tire, which is a different word. And when we say T-I-E-R, we pronounce it as tear, not tire. When we say three-tier, so it's not three-tire. Three-tier, tear. It's the same as T-E-A-R, tear. But even the word tear is to be pronounced in two ways. Tear and tear. Tear is the tear that falls from the eye. And tear is to tear a paper. So the pronunciation is different, although the spelling is the same. So remember that the spellings of some words are going to be the same, but the pronunciation is going to be different. So T-E-A-R is spelled the same way, but is pronounced in two ways. Tear and tear. Then in the next word, very and worry. These are two different words. But what is the difference? That you have a ver in the first word and you have a ver which is round sound. Ver is not round, ver is round. Then in the next word, we have loose. Now I pronounce the word loose. That's the first one. And that contrasts with lose, sir and zer. Loose and lose. Now the difference in meaning is also there. Loose, it contrasts with tight. The shoelace is loose. Or, so you'll say loose, sir. But when you say, I don't want to lose the game, there you would say zer, lose. So you can see the difference here between sir and zer. Then goals and girls. Goals is O sound. And girls is it is a longer kind of sound. So goals and girls. If you listen carefully, you will see the difference. Similarly, in court and coat. So court is the court that you go to, the law court. That's a court. But it contrasts with coat. Coat. That's a shorter sound. Shorter sound, which means the coat that you wear. That's coat. Then heart and hurt. I've heard many people say hurt instead of heart. The heart is the heart that beats in your body. That's heart. That's a longer sound. Hurt is something when you are hurt, when you got a wound, then you're hurt. Some pain or hurt. So hurt is very different from heart. Then you have taste and test. So taste is to taste something, and test, look at the difference between the words. The sounds te, a, and test, eh. So that's a shorter one. It's a shorter sound there. So these also cannot be mistaken. And then another one that causes some difficulty is hair and air. Now, some words are silent. The letters are silent. Again, that shows that the word is there. The sound is not there. The spelling is there. Right? So when you have her, this H in the alphabet, that is there in the spelling, H-A-I-R, hair. And then you also have H-E-I-R. So hair is the hair on the head, and this H-E-I-R is somebody who inherits something from their parents, and that is the air. So in the second one, the her is not pronounced. Whereas in the first one, the her is pronounced. So you have hair, for the hair on the head, it's hair, her is pronounced. Whereas in air, you don't have the sound, you can't hear the sound her. Similarly, sport and spot. So sport again is longer. Similarly, another difference is there between hair and here. So we don't say hair on my head, we say hair on my head, and I have come here. So there's a difference here, both the spelling as well as in the pronunciation. So here we take a pause, listen to this. I hope you have listened to this pronunciation and you have understood. Now repeat all these words. Practice the sounds in all these words.